Welcome to Mainland, your local regional television station. I'm Chrissy Small, and some of the stories coming up in today's news. Search continues for man. Sharky is back in town. Man charged over crash, and more. A 68-year-old Canterbury man has been charged with injuring by unlawful act following a bus crash on Arthur's Pass on the 31st of December last year. The bus carrying a tour party of 31 Chinese tourists lost control and collided with a car travelling up the Otira Gorge before overturning and sliding into roadside barriers, separating it from a ravine below. Tasman Police District Crime Manager, Detective Inspector Paul Borrell, said it was miraculous and that police are thankful that no lives were lost as a result of the incident. Police have completed a thorough investigation into the circumstances of the crash, and a person associated with the maintenance of the bus involved is being prosecuted. 13 of the bus passengers suffered serious injuries requiring hospitalisation and surgery, including fractures and internal injuries. The car passengers involved, a visiting Swiss family of 3, also sustained moderate to serious injuries. All injured have since returned to their home countries. This matter is now before the courts, with the accused man appearing before the Christchurch District Court on Monday the 30th of May. Police say they have no new information on missing man William Hendrik van Vuren, who has been missing since Thursday the 12th of May from his last known location, Westport. West Coast Police continue to hold grave concerns for the safety of Willem Hendrik van Vuren, aged 54, and continue to appeal to the public for sightings of him and his vehicle, a silver Mazda Tribute 2001, registration number FSC 702. This vehicle could be travelling or may have well been discarded in a remote area. Anyone with information on his whereabouts or sightings of this vehicle are to contact Tasman District Command Centre on 03 546 3895. In a ceremony in Wellington this week, a Nelson Land Search and Rescue team was congratulated at the awards night for their professional teamwork, outstanding care and sound decisions, which ultimately led to the success in a rescue operation of 2 tourists, an Irish woman and a Latvian man, on September the 5th last year. The couple had set out on a trekking adventure through Nelson Lakes National Park when it had begun snowing, helping them to become disoriented and leaving them unable to find their destination of Angelus Hut. Nelson Land Search and Rescue volunteers Silvano Lorandi, Mika Verheul and Richard Walker were recognised for their dramatic rescue at Nelson Lakes in September 2015, where they walked in what would be one of the most physically demanding rescues in the dark in conditions of minus 20 degrees Celsius as the wind chill factor whipped up the mountains. Their actions undoubtedly saved the lives of the 2 tourists, who were found with body temperatures of not far off being critical. Kathy Solly was one of the Land Search and Rescue team involved in the rescue that night and accepted the award in Wellington with Lorandi and Walker on behalf of Verheul, who is currently overseas. The volunteers said it was a job they would continue to do because they knew others needed them. Controversial former All Black Zach Gilford has been named this week as the latest member to be signed by the Tasman Rugby Union. Gilford has been signed to play on the wing for this year's National Provincial Championship. His signing was brought about over the team's concerns over player injuries involving Chiefs winger James Lowe, who has some niggling shoulder complaints, and winger Viliami Lolohea, who dislocated an ankle playing for Japan's Sunwolves earlier this season. Tasman Marco's head coach Leo McDonald has said 27-year-old Gilford suits their needs perfectly. Currently playing in Australia for the Aussie Waratahs, Gilford is all set to join the Tasman Marcos at the end of the Super Rugby competition. Meanwhile, bowing to public pressure, the Tasman Marco's management have done away with their new logo after a large public outcry and brought back a revised version of their original shark logo, which they announced on their Facebook page Wednesday this week. CEO Tony Lewis said he would like to make a point regarding the original process and the difficult position in which they put Jason Peterson of Gusto Design. The original design brief he was asked to work with was missing a number of key factors, which meant they were never going to get a successful outcome for their proposed rebrand. Tony Lewis said that in a Facebook page he had personally spoken with a wide range of stakeholders, including players in person, the team management, staff, commercial stakeholders and fans within the union, and taken all that feedback from all of those people back to the board. And finally, for New Zealand Music Month, while taking a break today from our local young smoke-free rock quest competitors, we caught up with local alternative rock band When the Bullets Fly this week, with former Johnny's member Joe Taylor, Lou Hayes, Nigel Fahey and Aubrey Pihima.
It was a completely different lineup before I came along, and Orbs and I seemed to turn up on the same day for a practice, and we've been here ever since. But people have come and people have gone.
That's right. It started off as a jam session in another place, and just, yes, over a period of 3 years. And then this has been our central point now. This practice room has been our anchor every Wednesday, meeting up here. And we have come to this, a 4-piece, 2 men and 2 women. have to go, whoop, no.
When the last human has left the planet, rock and roll is dead.